focus in that area which we are actually ignoring and neglecting in the classrooms, where they become more patriotic about not doing. I mean, fine, the general sentiment for their own country is definitely there. But taking ownership of your place, of the parks nearby, of anything, I mean, whether, that is practically lacking, and that is where I feel that we need to build these learning communities where we learn to tolerate each other and where we are able to understand each other's point of view, and where we're able to live together in an integrated system, we're able to help out each other and take ownership of the little land that we have around us, the people who are around us. And I think that is the social responsibility, we call it like CSR also when we speak from a corporate point of view. But I think each of us as individuals have to take that social responsibility right now, and that is what we need to put into our children and to take ownership of it.
Right, and if what you wanted to do was come up with a learning community, what you could do is find out other people who would be interested in that same topic, and you would come together and decide what we would want to do to make it an intentional community. All right, what I would like to do is break us up into small learning communities where you are not with only the people that you know and people of the same role. So what I was going to do, it depended on the room. What I'd like you to do is think about what you really like to do for leisure. What's your sort of favorite leisure activity?
Music.
Okay, that was good. Music. Oh, we got a couple.
Play.
All right. Now, what I want you to do. Okay, wait. What I want you to do you have a piece of paper that you can write on?
Yeah.
All right. Put your role on one side of the paper and what your favorite leisure activity is on the other side.
Role means job, what we
Your
are doing?
role, like a teacher or an administrator or a teacher trainer, whatever it is, that's on one side. Teacher slash administrator. Yeah. All right, now what we're going to do is going to be chaos. With learning communities, there's chaos too. There can be. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to take, let's see if we can take 6 or 7 minutes. What I want you to do, and I'm not going to give you directions really on how to do this. What I want you to do is see if you can find 6 or 7 people to make a learning community where you're not all the same role. And it's not all people that you know. Okay. I'm not going to tell you anything else how to do it. Just get up and do it. You have to figure out and use your leisure activities first. You have to find out something about these people. So when you go up and talk with them, find out about their leisure first. Okay? All right, go. I can see such diversity. And some of you stay where you are. Your first task as a learning community is to come up with definition for a scholar. This morning I mentioned that I thought one of the things that would be important for us to be about are teachers as scholars and even students as scholars. What is a scholar? So individually, think of it first. Give yourself just a couple minutes and you have a piece of paper. You might want to even draw a picture of what a scholar looks like. That would be interesting. Just draw a little picture. What is a scholar? And then write down what you think a scholar is. So do this individually first. 30 more seconds.
First is for shopping and second is for shopping. Sorry. As for shopping and as for sports
I think they are all from the same
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, how about this morning?
Alright, the name of our learning community is Sleeping Beauties. Because the process how we actually formulated this community was that a lot of us, quite a few of us enjoy sleeping and reading as well. And one of our members enjoys music, but since we wanted her to become part of the community, so she found a common thing with us, and that was sleeping. And since we all think we are beauties, so we kept the name Sleeping Beauty. And we were also the first ones to finish.
Actually, we were the first ones. We were done.
We have a little argument here with this one first. Okay.
The definition of a scholar, when we have the common word which came up was that the learning of is continuous. A person who learns to learn. So it can be a specialist of an area, it can be someone who already has some knowledge, but is definitely has one thing in important, and that is the ability to learn to learn. That is what we believe is.
We had a big wall here with a light on. What we would be doing is writing down what each group says. What I think I will do is I will ask each group to give me your definition and your name, and then I'll compile them.